Well, here we are. It is the next morning and I'm going to try and get an early start here. But first of all, I want to explain something. Now, obviously, the easiest way to fasten this to this would be to drill a hole in here and go all the way through and then drop a nail through it. That would be the easiest way. And way faster and not near as messy as using epoxy glue. But I want to show you why I'm not going to do that. Plus I want to try out my syringe idea. Okay, here I have a piece of scrap that's already got some holes drilled in it. And we'll drop our pin through. Maybe first of all I should explain. Let's say I wasn't going to use the pin. And let's assume that this was round instead of square. And I was twisting it like this, okay? Now, there's no way that I can actually break that. In fact, there's possibly no way that I'm going to break it even doing it this way. But if I've got a hole drilled through it, and let's say this end is fastened, and I'm twisting like this, there's a lot greater chance that this is going to break. Just for the fun of it, let's clamp this in a vise and have a, look-see and see if it'll work. Okay. Sometimes when I try things like this, I end up looking like a complete idiot. But let's give it a whirl anyway. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I am sure that if I was to have, hung onto it like this and tried to twist, it would have taken a lot more torque or foot-pounds to break this. Now that's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. Now I got to admit my hand was hurting a little. In fact, it was hurting a lot. And I also got to admit that in all likelihood that round dowel would not have cracked. But I want to try this epoxy glue thing. I want to see if it'll work. If I don't try it, I won't know. I'll always be wondering about it. I've actually never done this before. Now, I think before I glue this piece to this piece, now is the best time to get these clicks mounted in the right spot. Now I'll just get my holes drilled here and here. That should be good. Okay, let's do a dry run here, because if there's going to be any problems, now is the time to find out. Maybe these should be a little tighter, but let's just give it a whirl here, see what's going to happen. Oh yeah, that's going to be alright. Now I think in order to ensure that the epoxy is going to stick good, and I imagine it would anyway, I'm just going to take some sandpaper and rough this area up here. That should be all right. hoping I can squeeze it out of there. Maybe I should go up just a little bit more here. Yeah, I think that should work. Now, if you will recall, the last time I used this stuff, I concluded that even though it says 15 minutes, I really only got about 10. Okay, now this is going to be the hard part. How do I get this in there? Okay, just wait maybe a minute longer and let it sort of slip down the sides here and fill that up. I don't want to be forcing air in there, so if I see, mind you, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be coming out here long before, it starts to get air. Because right now, we're building up air pressure. Okay. Oh my, it's coming already. It's coming already. Well, yeah, it's on the other side, you can't see it, but it's about the same. Now, I want it to harden like that. So this one is 90 degrees to this one. Oh yeah. Well, that did work. And as you can see, I've mixed up way too much here. And this thing here now is history, of course. I think it was only $1. Okay, we'll give that about an hour. I just want to check and make sure I've got enough room here. Oh yeah, that's lots of room.